to my party. We're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scar.
Hey tankers, Banzi Duck here. So today we have Combat Ineffective in his T-54 Mod 1. Finds himself on Redshire in a standard battle in a Tier 8, Tier 7 game. This was sent to me by Toaster because Combat is Toaster's brother. And, you know, he's going to have a really good game. And I'm not so much, showcasing the game that is going to, that Combat's going to have. It's more the ability of a player to take a not so good tank and do some really good stuff with it. I've got several videos of these games, of these type of games in the T-54 Mod 1. T-54 Mod 1, it's a Tier 8 premium, right? 100 millimeter gun with a 250 alpha and 190 penetration. If he fires the gold, it's still 250 with a 247. And then the HE is a 330 with a 50. It's not known for its accuracy. It's not known for its blazing speed. It does have, I think, very decent armor, especially in the front and the turret. Reload is not overly fast. It's just an all-around tank, right? And if we look at Tomato GG, we can see that it is just a tank in a list of, listed by win rate. I mean, it's down the list, right? 47.58, current win rate. 66,894 games played in it this is in the last 60 days. I mean, so it's getting played. Don't get me wrong. It's just not one of those tanks that's going to make you go, ooh, I really want that tank, right? Or I want to play that tank. But like I said, this is going to be a pretty good game. But to me, this is more showcasing a good player playing a tank and, really just having a good game. So let's get going. Spawned in the south and looked like he was going to go over to the heavies, but changed his mind and is headed over to the medium, or the middle, I should say. The middle. Now again, a Russian medium, not known for gun depression. Combat's going to roll it up here. Take the usual beginning spot point, and for that LTG, puts a nice little hit on the LTG. Immediately went for the gold. I think we're in the process of trying to 3-mark this bad boy. Another blind shot. Knocking down some trees. Not a whole lot seen now. There's an IS-6B. And then, of course, Wargaming in its infinite wisdom changed this area here. You would have shots on this guy from here, right? But now they've got hills in over here, and you can't get shots. Too many heavies were getting tore up here. Now, granted, I'm not saying I disagree with that, because I've been in that position where it's a heavy and you're just getting ripped to shreds from mediums over here. But it sure does cut down when you're the medium over there trying to rip them to shreds. All right. I think the T-54 Mod 1... No, they wouldn't buff a premium. No, it didn't get any buffs. I don't think it got any buffs recently. Oh, sorry. I was in third person. Anyway, he took a shot at the T-29. No joy there. Heavies are doing the heavy things. You got light and a medium on the other side. And Combat's over here, just hanging out in the middle. And then in watching all these games, what I've noticed is that the start of the game is very delayed for Combat in the games that I was sent. Not hard rushing out trying to get the damage, but letting the game develop and then taking advantage after things have started happening. Was the LTG? He rolls right in, gets a nice shot. You got a tracking shot on him. Try to get another one into him. Oh, takes a shot, hits the dirt. Okay. But letting the game develop and then going to the opportune place to get your shots, which I think good players tend to do a lot. They're very patient. I watch a lot of skill, and he's very patient, and goes to places that I would be like, I would have never thought he would go there. You know, this is a fairly known place to go for a medium, so I mean it's nothing spectacular here, but the ability of saying, "There's plenty of time, boys. There's plenty of time. We don't need to rush in and die." Now I've always been under the, I guess, thought of going out and getting damage, getting as much damage as possible, and maybe that's why I don't survive a lot of battles. Maybe that's why I don't win a ton more than I should. Maybe I'm just not patient enough. We're watching a good player play a mediocre tank on a mediocre map. I mean, Red Share could be bigger. I'd like it to be bigger. I'd like all the maps to be bigger. All right, so combat's rolling up here into this bush. This thing is also not known for its, camo values, sneakiness. But when the lights aren't doing anything and they're not helping out and getting things spotted, you got to do what you got to do, right? You got to get up there and get in there and get the game. Now we can see taking advantage of tanks that are caught in the middle. And honestly, I wouldn't. If I came here, I would be absolutely shredded because there'd be somebody waiting in a bush that would just tear me apart. Why the Ashton Rex didn't do that, I have no idea. He is focused on that FV-4202, and it looks like to his demise because the T-20 is trying to take him on. Or maybe he's AFK. I have no idea, but he's just going to sit here and let combat just milk him. I mean, you either got to be AFK, dense, or dumb to just sit there and let a T-54 Mod 1 just milk you. I'm sorry. But it happens. It happens in every game, right? So combat's moving up to the top of the hill here. This team, this opposing team did not play this right? I mean, they've got like, what, 5 TDs? And though 2 of them are on the hill, they lost 2 mediums, a light, and 2 heavies already. I mean, it's a 5-6 game, but I think, I think they just misplayed this totally. There's CC-67. Nope, not going to go through the turret of that thing. Not that angle. Waiting for the 432 to go a little bit more further. Oh, hello, Mr. Scorpion. You were being aggressive. Going up into the bush here. Now, that Scorpion was right there. Right there. I don't know. Looking for the one that's not there. That's going for the kill. Obviously, the view range or the ability to spot unspotted vehicles in this tank is not that great, especially when it comes to camo TD. Oh, critical hit, armor not hit. No, you didn't hit the armor. Looks like you hit the track. How that didn't get you spotted, I don't know. I mean, even he should have spotted you on that one. All right, the LT-432 has moved all the way down to all the way north and is now moving down the A line, which is going to start opening up that area. Just, again, letting the game develop before just hard charging in everywhere. Moves up, sees the Arty. Bloom coming in, fires, and one down. Arty down. Arty down. Kind of moved back in behind you. Your heavy's lost it. It's an 8-9 game. You guys have been behind the whole time. But the team is just, they're sticking with it. Those players that are still there are doing the yeoman's work here. There's a shot into a T-28 HTC. Going for the bubbles on the side. Wow. Okay. That was Stalin accuracy. Pulling up here. There's that Scorpion. And right into him. Ouch. And he's down. All right. So they pretty much even losing, I mean, just tied it up right now, forcing all their TDs back into one area. Well, there's a T-29 over there, too. They do still have two heavies. Combat rolling through here. Oh, VK-101. But they're both... VK-101 he's down in hit points. He's a one shot. Should be. Yep. Well, now he's definitely a one shot. Artie said hello. Oh, there's that HTC again. Targeting him for Artie. Forcing him back down into the behind the hill. Now, being, well, not being the light of the team, but definitely being the aggressor. Pushing up here. Some lights that already know where everybody's at. There's the T-29. There's a shot into the side of the turret. A 152K over there. Artie's in on the T-29. Roll over here for the 152. 432 fires out and leaves combat here in order to take another shot. He's down. Bounces the T-29. The HTC still over there. Here goes the 432. HTC is down. We got spotting on that. T-29. He's going to sit here and take it like a man. Totally missed that shot. It happens to the good players too. Yay! And bounce the T-29. And he's down before you shoot. Alright, so let's speed up here because now you're chasing down the Artie. Oh, is that an M12? Speed up because I've watched this, so I know he knows where it's at. I don't know how you know where the Artie's at, but you did. You and the SU did too. Rolling in here. Oh, Mr. M12 is hiding. I mean, he got all the way over here. All right, so, I mean, they were being aggressive. They were making moves. They just weren't aggressive enough, I guess. I'm not quite sure how that works. All right, Mr. M12. Hit him with an HE shell, and that is the victory. All right, well, again, ace tanker, spotter, bruiser, fire for effect, Confederate, and high caliber. 80,814 in credits, 1,473 in experience. Did 4,518 in damage, got 3 kills for basic speed of 1,339. That's what I'm saying. Good player takes a mediocre tank to a not a terrible map and just happens to, you know, make it work. Makes it work very nicely. I think it proves my point that a good player can take any tank and make it work, right? 25 shots were fired. Of those, 20 hit, and of those, 19 penetrated. 3,110 from 300 meters out. 960 blocked by armor, and 1,029 in assistance. Free to play account. Wow, that was costly. Good, some good experience. But like I said, it was a good player can take any tank and make it work. I think. I don't think there are mediocre tanks based upon the stats and the numbers that are given by Wargaming, but a good player can, in the right situations, in a good situation, can really make them play well. In a bad situation, they can do quite well themselves. It's the player, right? It's like when I coached hockey, a player that knew where everybody was at on the ice without having to be told, just could do that and keep track of them in their head. You know, was a player that was a force to be reckoned with. I myself never had that capability as a player, but it was fun to watch, right? And these games are fun to watch too. So, like I said, I'm not just throwing it up because it's an ace tanker. I'm throwing it up because it's a good player, takes a mediocre tank, and does some really good work with it. So anyway, that's Combat Ineffective in the Type 54 T-54 first prototype on Redshire in a standard battle. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't like the video, hit the don't like button. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. This is Banzi Duck out.